Robert Hansen, a seemingly ordinary man, lived a double life that concealed his chilling, alter ego. Anchorage society knew him as a reliable husband, a loving father, and a respected member of the community. However, beneath this facade, Hansen harbored sinister secrets that would shock the world. Between the years 1971 and 1983, Hansen embarked on a horrifying spree of abduction, assault, and murder, targeting young women aged 16 to 41. His reign of terror began around 1972, when he succumbed to his dark desires and embarked on a path of depravity that would leave a lasting scar on the community. Hansen's modus operandi was as disturbing as it was calculated. He would lure unsuspecting sex workers into his car, and with a gun held menacingly, he would force them to accompany him to his residence. Once there, he subjected his victims to unspeakable acts of rape and torture, but his sadistic tendencies did not end there. After satisfying his twisted desires, Hansen would transport his traumatized captives to remote locations, transforming the vast Alaskan wilderness into his own personal hunting ground. Like a predator stalking its prey, he would release the terrified women, giving them a fleeting chance at escape, but he relished the ensuing chase, savoring the fear in their eyes as he pursued them through the unforgiving terrain. Armed with a knife and a gun, Hansen played out his sick game, reveling in the power and control he held over these defenseless victims. To him, they were mere objects, disposable playthings to be killed and discarded. He saw no value in their lives, dehumanizing them and stripping away their dignity. The Anchorage community lived in fear during those dark years, unaware of the evil that lurked among them, but justice eventually caught up with Hansen. In 1983, he was apprehended, and the true extent of his heinous crimes was brought to light. The evidence against him was overwhelming, leaving no doubt about his guilt. Following a trial that gripped the nation, Hansen was convicted and sentenced to a staggering 461 years in prison, a punishment befitting the magnitude of his crimes. His sentence ensured that he would spend the rest of his days behind bars, forever removed from society. In 2014, at the age of 75, Hansen succumbed to natural causes, his body weakened by the passage of time and the weight of his malevolence. While his physical presence may have ended, the scars he left behind continue to haunt the memories of those who survived his atrocities. The legacy of Robert Hansen, the Butcher Baker, serves as a chilling reminder of the darkness that can reside within seemingly ordinary individuals. It stands as a testament to the resilience of the human spirit, as survivors and their loved ones strive to heal and rebuild their lives in the aftermath of such unimaginable horrors. The homicide of Sylvia Likens sent shockwaves through the community and left a lasting scar on the state of Indiana. Even after 50 years, it remains one of the most heinous crimes ever committed in the region, haunting the collective memory of the people. It was on that fateful day, October the 26th, 1965, that the police made a horrifying discovery. In the Indianapolis home of Gertrude Banishevsky, a 37-year-old mother of 7, they found the lifeless and severely malnourished body of Sylvia Likens, lying on a squalid mattress. The sight that greeted them was beyond comprehension. A young girl, just 16 years old, subjected to unimaginable cruelty and suffering. Sylvia's body bore the marks of unspeakable torture, with over 150 wounds inflicted upon her fragile frame. These wounds included burns, cuts, and bruises, serving as gruesome evidence of the relentless abuse she endured. Disturbingly, it was revealed that Sylvia had become a target for sadistic experiments, used as a human punching bag, and subjected to judo flips. Her tormentors even resorted to carving words into her stomach with a needle, a shocking testament to the depths of their depravity. The relationship between Sylvia, her younger sister Jenny, and Banishevsky was one shrouded in darkness and manipulation. The girl's parents, who worked in the carnival industry, had entrusted their daughters to Banishevsky's care, paying a weekly fee of $20. However, instead of providing a safe and nurturing environment, Banaszewski unleashed her violent rage upon Sylvia, particularly when the parents' payments were delayed. The question of why neither Sylvia nor Jenny sought help before the situation spiraled out of control remains an unsolved mystery, adding another layer of complexity to this tragic tale. But the horrors inflicted upon Sylvia were not solely the work of Gertrude Banaszewski. Shockingly, a large group of local children, along with some of Banaszewski's own children, participated in or witnessed the relentless attacks on Sylvia. The fact that such a large number of individuals could be complicit in such brutality is a chilling reminder of the darkness that can lurk within human hearts, even at a young age. Compounding the tragedy is the fact that justice did not prevail as one would hope. The perpetrators of this heinous crime, despite their involvement in Sylvia's torture and ultimate death, did not face the full weight of the consequences. Some received laughably short prison terms, while others managed to escape any significant punishment altogether. The failure of the legal system to deliver proper justice for Sylvia Likens further deepens the wounds inflicted upon her memory. Yang Xinhai, known as the Monster Killer, left a dark and chilling mark on China's modern history with his horrifying crimes. While the details of his reign of terror were previously mentioned, let's delve deeper into the story of this notorious serial killer. Born on July 29, 1968, in the Henan province of China, Yang Xinhai had a troubled upbringing. He experienced a difficult childhood, witnessing his mother's suicide at the age of 17. This traumatic event seemed to set the stage for the darkness that would unfold in his later years. Yang's first known criminal act occurred in 1988, when he was only 20 years old. He was convicted of theft and sentenced to 5 years in prison. However, this would prove to be just the beginning of his criminal journey. After his release from prison, Yang's criminal behavior escalated rapidly. Between the years 1999 and 2003, he embarked on a horrifying killing spree, targeting innocent victims in rural areas. The sheer brutality of his crimes shocked the nation. Under the cover of darkness, Yang would break into the homes of his victims, primarily farmers who lived in remote areas. Armed with axes, hammers, and shovels, he showed no mercy as he unleashed his violent rage upon entire families. The scenes of carnage left behind were nothing short of nightmarish. One particular case stands out as an epitome of Yang's sadistic nature. In this instance, he forced the husband and their 6-year-old daughter to witness the unspeakable horrors he inflicted upon the wife. After subjecting her to a brutal rape, he callously ended their lives, leaving a trail of devastation in his wake. The motives behind Yang's killing spree have been the subject of speculation. Some media reports at the time suggested that his actions were fueled by a desire for revenge against society, stemming from a bitter breakup. According to these rumors, his girlfriend had ended the relationship upon discovering his criminal history, including his past convictions for rape and theft. While these motivations can only be speculated upon, they add another layer of darkness to an already chilling tale. The authorities eventually caught up with Yang, and on February 14, 2004, he faced the consequences of his heinous crimes. He was executed by firing squad, bringing an end to the reign of terror that had gripped the nation. The story of Yang Xinhai, the Monster Killer, serves as a haunting reminder of the capacity for evil that exists within humanity. It also highlights the importance of effective criminal justice systems in identifying and apprehending individuals like Yang, ensuring that they are held accountable for their actions.